Multi. I'm just walking to the store, get some juice, get me a smoothie. Then I might hop on the live. I might talk to a friend. You know, let me get ready for my day. Got the day off today, so I said, I'm gonna enjoy that. You know, some peace and love. I had to go get my favorite iced tea. And I think I'm gonna do one more smoothie. We got a little EBT on the card today. Yesterday, so I might as well spend that. Save my money. Look at that. There's a lot of big booties outside, but I ain't even looking like that. I ain't even looking like that. You know? I just can't really, probably been that peace and love. I'm really just being patient, moving my spot, because I'm ready to make some music. I got some shit on my chest. Yeah. I got some shit on my chest. I'm actually thinking about getting a dog, too. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'll be wondering, right? So, it ain't too many people in the world that have been loyal to me, right? I mean, that's why I don't really trust nobody like that. I trust myself. Family members, people, sisters, cousins, people close to me, the motherfuckers betray me the most, you know? And then I still wonder, you know, like, they took my son when he was 5, right? But even when my son was 5, and I was like trying to protect him from the shit that was around him, he used to say, "Mommy said I can't love you." And that always stay in my head when I think about my son. In the middle when I was fighting for him, he said, "Mommy said that I can't love you." And I'm like, damn. So I'm ready to take niggas' heads off. I'm ready to go to war. I'm ready to sit the ancestors on niggas. I'm ready to do whatever, right? And my own son said, "Mommy said that I can't love you." So it's almost like, and I don't want to be petty or nothing, you know, but it's almost like my very kids who are my seeds, who I do everything for, like that's what I work for, that's what I make music for, that's where I go to work, that's where my social security gonna go to, you know, that's where I'm leaving money behind to. It's my kids. And I think back to my father, I think back to my mother. My father was on drugs, but couldn't nobody tell me shit about my father. Couldn't nobody make me not care about my father. Couldn't nobody tell me shit about my mother, you know? And I know that shit sound petty, but that shit like really sat with me though. It's good, bro. I get a green machine, extra ice, extra cold. King Larry, peace and love, right? So, like, I know it probably sounds like I'm being petty, but I promise you I'm not, though. My son, I was doing all this shit fighting in court for my son, right? And he would always take his mother's side, right? And that was actually like going against his better interests and shit, right? I can't love you because mommy said I can't love you, right? Then, hold on. Pardon me. Be right back for this, right?
That's crazy, right?
Right? So then my daughter, you know, Catherine, King Larry, yo, like, y'all tell me, like, I gotta probably talk to King Larry a little deeper because King Larry born on the same day as me. King Larry, if you don't know, King Larry is a life path number 3 and he is 7th baby. Born January 7th, right? So King Larry, I wrestle with this every day, right? Like, I literally can't think of all of my friends that grew up with me, all of my family members that grew up in the same house with me. I got sisters, cousins, brothers that I don't even speak to no more. I got people that I spent my inheritance money on. I got people that I bought to BET with me, that I bought to like shows that I was doing, right? And nobody was loyal. Nobody stood up for me. Everybody sat back and watched. Nobody like did what I would do for them, right? I seen betrayal from all of these people, right? Then I think about it, right? My son, which is my baby boy, like I love my kids, right? The whole time I've been fighting for my son, and even when I had my son, they'd be doing magic on my son. They'd be doing all type of shit. They told my first baby mother told my son that when he came to my house, they told him to card and flush my debit cards down the toilet. You know my son did that shit. He stole my dumbass second baby mother debit card, which fuck that bitch. He stole her card and he went to flush my shit down the toilet. Right? And I'm like, I know they only kids, but when do that this is daddy and I'm not gonna do that to daddy, when do that kick in? When do that kick in? You know, like when do that shit kick in? That you actually did, somebody tell you to shoot your father and you go get a gun and shoot your father. Am I supposed to forgive you because you listen to somebody else? Or knowingly, you supposed to know that that's your father and you don't do that to your father? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong, right? Now, my daughter's 6 years old, and that's what they do, they turn your kids against you, right? So me and my daughter super close. And for, you know, my baby mother kidnapped my daughter for like 3 to 4 years, you know? But I guess she was still letting my daughter watch me online, so me and my daughter never lost our connection, even when we got back together, right? When we see each other, we hug, we jump, you know? That's my daughter, right? So I told you what my dumbass baby mother did, right? I talk to my daughter every day on the phone, take her out. Like when I had my place, she was with me all my days off, right? And I can't really take her overnight because I've been in the shelter, right? But I still support her financially. I supported her mother and her financially while I've been in the shelter, right? Ain't nothing that my daughter couldn't have that my daughter don't have, right? And my baby mother did the same shit again, right? She blocked me from talking to my daughter, moved some nigga in the house, right? Then she turned my daughter against me. I'm talking to my daughter on the phone, talking about, I don't like the way how you talk about mommy online. First of all, she's not even supposed to be watching me online, right? Second of all, I told her you stay in your place because like this is grown-up business. You stay in your place, right? And it's like they already turned my daughter against me, right? So I'm like, I know they kids, but when do loyalty kick in? My son was 5, my daughter's 6. Couldn't nobody turn me against my father? I remember when I was young, you know, I grew up in the diaper system. So my father used to come get me like on the weekends. And my father gave me whatever I needed. I used to walk around with like $1,000 in my pocket. You know what I mean? My father spoiled the shit out of me. So much that niggas was jealous of me, right? And one day my aunt said, that's why your father got AIDS. And I was like, what, Dad? She just sprung that shit on me. That's why your father got AIDS. And I asked my father, he told me no, he did have HIV though, but I found out when he was dying, you know what I mean? But couldn't nobody turn me against my father, couldn't nobody turn me against my mother, right? So, it's like, sometimes I wonder like, am I gonna grow up giving all my love to my kids and they get older and they be just like these other people? They be quick to betray me and act like I didn't like sacrifice myself for them. Like that's just how I think though. Like when do loyalty kick in? You know? King Larry, let's listen what King Larry said. King Larry said, and I ain't listening to no karmic motherfuckers on my channel. You know? You karmic motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Right? King Larry said, and sick mom at the time got evicted because my little brother, he manipulated and didn't tell us nothing, just left us blocked all our calls. Right? He said, I'm sick mom at the time got evicted because my little brother, he manipulated, didn't tell us nothing, left us blocked, calls. I'm a little confused about that. Casey, suck my dick and get the fuck off my channel. I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. You know what I mean? Nah, I can't be mad at the kids, OG. I mean, I feel you have the same issue. My father used my little brother. I took care of them and brought him out and pretty much flew him to where he at and my other baby mother. I'm not saying like I got hate towards my kids, but it puzzles me because like I've been through so much betrayal. The only love I really got is for my kids. You know what I mean? And I'm like, how are they easy? How I know they kids, but you can't say nothing about their mother. You can't say nothing about it. You can't manipulate them against their mother. You know? Even though I'm not even the type to talk bad about my kids' mothers, to the kid, but you couldn't manipulate it because they let their mother, if their mother was a piece of shit. So how are they so easily manipulated when it come to me? That's just my question. I know they kids, but kids grow up to be adults. I get it. How that green machine doing, bro? It's ready?
Huh? Right, 10, 20. Thank you.
I know, like I said, like kids is kids, but at the same time, you couldn't tell me shit about my mother. You couldn't tell me shit about my father. Like I just don't understand, And now that you couldn't, even though that's like some immature shit to talk to a kid about their parent. But I don't understand it. Can't nobody make me understand it.
Cream cheese and egg, bacon, egg, avocado.
Then I'm like, damn, in the future, in the next 10, 20 years, like, I'm breaking my neck to build wealth and millionaire shit for my kids. And then my kids be a little grown and I'll be older. And they don't give a, they do me the same way like my family did. That shit put me into a ball a little bit. It make me, it's like, damn, if you can't, like, trust your kids like that, then it's like, then I'm like, it ain't nothing left when it comes to people. It's like, then it's like, you all on your own when it comes to that. I just look at, I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm like, how the fuck, like they took my son when he was 5, I've been in his life his whole life. So is he ever, and then my son old enough to watch social media. So is my son ever like, yo, where's my daddy? I demand, I want to see my daddy. Or is he like, fuck you, daddy? Is he doing, because they got him in a cult too. So it's like, are they doing rituals with him? Is he doing rituals with him and shit? I don't know. Like, this shit is weird, man. I don't think I'm having no more kids. Period. I mean, I'm just being honest with it. Excuse me, the guy need the dog. The dog? Yeah. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but I'm really speaking from the heart, though. Like I said, at the same time, like I said, at the same time, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about my father or my mother, and they was on drugs. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. You know? I'm like, damn. I'm like, I don't even think I want no more. They that easily manipulated. I know they kids, but in the Bible days, niggas would be held accountable. I'm just being honest. Thank you so much. I really don't give a fuck about you niggas' opinions that I don't know on here, though. Shout out to my moderators, though. To you other niggas in the audience. You wasting your breath and your time typing, nigga. Gerald Kagori said, I feel you. Okay.
These fucking kids, these new kids has. This nigga gonna ask me, this nigga gonna say, can a man have a baby? Like, yo, is this nigga crazy?
What's gonna come out of it?
Yo, this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, this nigga gonna, when the fuck was gonna come out? We ain't gonna hold this shit in his back. Like, what the fuck?
That's funny because I'm talking about kids on my channel right now.
Oh, yeah, son.
It's crazy. I see how that shit crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. If y'all pay attention to what that conversation just was about. Oh, so that's what it is. He just answered the question. Because they came out of their mother. It's because they came out of their mother. We didn't carry them. So then again, I gotta kind of ask that question, like, is our kids our kids? I used to, a restaurant was open. Hold on, y'all can't come in the bathroom with me. You said, Catherine said, I'm making my arrangements to come back to New York. You're welcome. Look me up when you look you up. Maybe we could go out to dinner or so. Go have some smoothies. Talk about life. No old friends. Old people be trying to hit me up like, nigga, no. I want a new life. I ain't want no. I left all my friends, anybody I knew. I ain't want to know no fucking body I knew from the past. You know what I mean? Niggas like, yo, where you staying in New York? I don't even fucking know, nigga. I forgot. You know? But I was gonna go into work, but I got the day off today. So I said, let me jump on, you know. I supposed to speak to my female friend on the phone. I see if she pick up. You know, it be females that really be trying to talk to me, but it's like, not that like I'm stuck in the past. I just kind of like you gotta catch my attention a little bit. You know what I mean? But let's see. I'm texting her now. If you're watching, I'm sending you an invite. I'm telling you to send me an invite now so we could talk. She's beautiful too. You know, real beautiful. I just asked God to give me patience so the real me could come out. You said I would like that. That sound good, Catherine. That sounds good. I definitely ain't with no new friends. No old friends, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody that I knew from the past. I'm so tired of betrayals. I'm just so honest. I'm so tired of fake ass people and betrayals. And then like I said, I'm not being funny, you know? But I just wonder, like, you know, I love my kids, but I'm like, how could somebody, my baby mother moved some nigga in the house and it's almost like they both turned her against me in like a couple of days. Like, I'm like, how the fuck could y'all turn my daughter against me in a couple of days? Like, my daughter got the same name as me. Like, ain't like I'm gonna hold that to my daughter, but like when I see my daughter, I'm like, do I gotta like explain loyalty to you? Your mother moved some nigga in the house and you liking a nigga? Like, you know? That really been on my mind. I said, yo, I seen both my baby mothers try to turn my kids against me. And I'm a real loving father. Like, you know, I do everything for my kids. I'm like, how could somebody turn you against me? But the funny thing is, you can't turn them against their mother, though. They don't take that side with their mother, but they will like turn against me, but they won't turn against their mothers. I'm like, I don't know. If I could, I would take back having kids. If I knew how women are, especially the women I'm dealing with, if I knew like how these particular women are, if I knew how the court system was, I wouldn't have kids. I'm just telling you the truth, I wouldn't have kids. I mean, thank you, Catherine. You know, I ain't asking for no sympathy, because it's like, I'm kind of numb to the shit. I'm like, here I go, my daughter got the same name as me. Everything I do is for my daughter and my son. My email is inthenameofzion@gmail.com. That's my son's name, Zion. You know? Everything I do is for my kids, to make sure they got shit and they gonna have shit when I'm gone. But it's like, I thought having kids, it wasn't no real love in the world, you know? Family members, sisters, brothers, everybody betraying me. But I'm like, not my kids. And then it's like, I'm already starting to see, like, my daughter only 6. You know, my daughter only 6 years old. Like, I be hearing stories about parents, like, beefing with their kids, or their kids, like, going against them when they get older. And I'm like, not me. But honestly, I don't know what my son is saying. Here I go, ready to fight the whole court. And he could be with that damn coat. Like, fuck you, he could be doing rituals on me too, with them. So it's like, that shit just make me cold in a way. And then when I came in, if you hear when I was walking in the door, right? King Larry, if you could hear when I was walking in the door, look at that. He was talking about yo, dude crazy. He asked me, how can a man have a baby? And then y'all heard me say like, well, where the baby gonna come out of, right? And he pretty much saying that the baby came from the mother because she carried that baby. So that's kind of weird. It's like they go with the mother because the mother carried them type shit. Like, and this is why women this is why a lot of women feel like that's their kid instead of that's y'all kid. It's probably because they feel like they carried them. So they don't give the man no credit for dropping the seed that created the baby. They just feel like it's their kid because they. Catherine, can you explain that to me? Since you're a woman, you said I went through the same thing with my 2 children. Father was trying to turn them against me, so I understand where you're coming from. Okay, Larry said that's why I said you're battling that spirit she embodies, right? So, Catherine, you said the baby father was trying to turn your 2 kids against you. Was he able to? Was he able to turn your kids against you, or did your kids say, fuck you, daddy, that's mommy? Because most kids gonna say, fuck you, daddy, that's mommy. Even if mommy wrong. Not saying you was wrong. Catherine, I don't know if you said that. I'm just curious. Was he able to turn your kids against you? Because more likely, you can't. More than likely, you can. It's like the kids always be like on the mother's side. A lot of the times. King Larry said most sons don't turn on their mothers. Interesting. A baby mother moves some nigga in the house. So that's why your daughter like him. I'm like, should my daughter be spitting in this nigga face like, get the fuck out of here, you not my daddy? That's what I expected. You say it tried, but it didn't work. I know it didn't work. Yeah, for you niggas that be playing on the channel, like I hope, like I almost said something, but I pray y'all niggas wake up with a heart attack or some shit. Like I'm real serious. Like y'all like real enemies to me. Like I hope something really bad happened to you motherfuckers that be on my channel. I'm just being real honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I pray that something bad happened to you motherfuckers as soon as you type. I hope you have like a stroke or some shit like that. I'm just being honest. Sorry if it sounds evil, but I really don't give a fuck about people playing with me. You know? I'm just being honest. I don't give a fuck about people. I don't give a fuck about nobody that come against me. I don't give a fuck about nobody that be talking shit about me. Anybody that want to be an enemy, I'm just being honest. I don't give a fuck about you. It ain't no mercy with me. It ain't no, you know, I really pray that something bad happened to you motherfuckers immediately. I'm just being honest. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know? So, I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to talk to my female friend on Google Chat real quick. I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym. I'll probably shoot some footage from there. But I'm gonna take my time to talk to my lady friend and see what we're talking about, And I'll be back on in a little bit. So peace and love to everybody on the sound of my voice, Yeah, so I said I'm opening myself up to dating right now. So, here goes nothing. All right? Peace and love. One. I'll be back on in a little bit. Peace and love.